Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
Single best idea after one of the most exhausting weeks in decades and decades. I'm not going to bore you with what's happened here. You can do your own look back on how you perceive this week in economics, finance, investment, truly in international relations. One of our stellar guests on this Jobs Day Friday just said simply, it's a revolution of finance in Japan and across Europe, and of course, particularly with the leadership of Germany. This after all the uproar of Ukraine. There was a tweet late in the show this morning from the President of the United States. By the time you listen to Single Best Idea today, I don't know where we are. What I do know is we had Priya Misra with us with J.P. Morgan. She was just wonderful, synthesizing this all into what price and yield will do. Here is Priya Misra on this Jobs Day.
So I know cash feels good because you get that 4% yield. Here's what cash will not do for you, is give you any diversification benefit. So that's why we've been seeing inflows into fixed income, but you just have to look at price action, whether it was DeepSeek Monday or Tariff Tuesday, I guess Tariff Wednesday, Thursday as well, or today if you get a weaker payroll report and risk assets struggle because, you know, the president said little discomfort. I mean, I think some of us might be feeling a little more than that, but I think they're telling you that their pain point is not here. So you need something that'll help you stay in risk assets, fixed income, high quality fixed income duration. Actually, that's what's going to work because the market's only pricing in a few cuts here. Right? Even though the Fed is not likely to start to cut rates anytime soon, market's forward looking. And if the economy is slowing down, if the uncertainty shock is enough to increase the risk of a recession, the market can price in many more cuts.
Priya Misra of J.P. Morgan, they're working with Bob Michael and, of course, managing bond portfolios for total return in as she said, a good coupon right now. Among the worries, thank you, Claudia Sahm, for her wonderful perspective around the jobs report. We did ask Dr. Sahm about the beginning ideas of a growth slowdown. She pushed very hard against in any way modeling out recession. After her was Ellen Zentner of Morgan Stanley with thematic investing there with all her economics on the consumer. And to Ellen Zentner, we talked about risk and uncertainty and this idea of, is there any certitude to be had in 2025?
It can be very pervasive if it's sustained. Now, in the 20s, and on through, say, the 70s, right? Uncertainty would be reflected in sentiment, and it told you exactly what businesses and households were going to do. And I'm talking specifically about University of Michigan, the rise of the sentiment surveys in the 1950s onward. Today, uncertainty impacts sentiment, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what you're going to do, right? My husband will tell you that I shop when I feel great. I shop when I feel like hell. Okay, but if it is sustained at high levels, it will start to permeate business investment decisions, household spending decisions when people can't plan. And I'm looking at the Trade Policy Uncertainty Index, which has gone through the roof, and it has surpassed the previous record set in August of 2019. And that is what you're seeing in these surveys. And businesses are saying, I can't do this.
Ellen Zentner on this Jobs Day. Can't say enough about the conversations this week, even with Margaret Brennan of Face the Nation on CBS, and of course here Face the Nation on Bloomberg Radio in Washington, New York, and Boston here Sunday at 2 p.m. But I can't imagine where we will be 1 week from today. On your commute across the nation, it is Bloomberg Surveillance and YouTube podcasts. It's Single Best Idea.